Hello everyone, how are you all? Right, today we'll see a lesson 8th class physics, first chapter, force. Okay, right. So we use many types of forces in our daily life. Without force, we knew that without force, no object will move. Say, for example, if a compass box is there on the table, if you want to move or if you want to change the position of the compass box, then what you will do? Simply you use your finger to just push. Say, for example, if you want to go out from your house, what you will do? Simply you will go to your door and simply with the help of your hand you pull the door. That means here there are two words. One is push and second one is pull. In doing many actions in our daily life, we use these two terms, that is pushing or pulling. To get something or to get an object to be moved, we have to use either push or pull, or sometimes we need to have both, that is push and pull. So you know very well what kind of actions you are doing daily in your life. Say for example, if you want to lift a bucket full of water, then what you will do? With the help of your hand you just what you will do? It is pulling. For example, if you want to push your bag, if you want to move your bag from one rack to another rack or from one place to another place, what you will do? Simply you will push. That means this phenomenon is called as a force. A force is having two things. In other words, it is called as an act of push or pull on an object. It is called as a force. Okay, we'll discuss in detail about the force. The force, simply, it is a vector quantity. What is a vector quantity? A vector quantity is a physical quantity which has both magnitude and as well as direction. So what is a magnitude here? Magnitude is nothing but it's a numerical value, and the force is represented in a numerical values which is followed by some units. So what are these units? Nothing but, see, it is a measurable quantity. For example, if you want to purchase rice, so how you will purchase the rice? You go to a nearer shop and you will ask the shop vendor to give 5 kgs of rice. Kg is the term or it is the unit which is used to measure the rice. For example, if you have gone to any egg shop, so what you will do? You will ask the vendor to give dozen full of, half dozen, full dozen, 2 dozens, like that. Like that, the force is also a measurable quantity. So what are the particular units for the force? That is Newton, and the term which we use, alphabetical term which we use, is capital N. So it has a direction. As I told you that it has a direction. So what is this direction? Say for example, if you have kicked the football, what happens? In which direction you are kicking the football, in the same direction the ball will be moving. That means the force is having a direction, both magnitude as well as direction. A physical quantity which is having both magnitude as well as direction is known to be a vector quantity. Now let us elaborate this topic in detail. So force is classified into mainly two categories. Number one, that is contact force, and number two, it is a non-contact force, or in other words, it is also called as a force at a distance. So what is this contact force? Contact force is nothing but there is a contact, physical contact between the two objects. Say for example, same example, the pushing of a book. Book is an object and your hand is another object. Say for example, if you want to push the book, what you will do? Simply you use your hand or palm or your fingers. So you have to push the book. That means your finger or your hand or the palm should be in contact with what? The book. Then only the book will be moving. So without contact, the book may not move. So this type of forces exist in the category called contact force. Then what about non-contact force? A force which exists in between the two objects without any physical contact. How is it possible? Can you imagine? Without the physical contact between the two objects, whether the object or the bodies will move? Yes, it is possible. We will discuss later. First we will go with the contact force, right? So there are 4 types of contact forces. The number 1, that is muscular force. What is that? Muscular force. And the second one is friction force. And the third one is normal force. And the fourth one is tension force. Once again we will read the names. Number 1, what is that? What is that? Muscular force. Second one is a friction force, and the third one normal force, and the last one is tension force. It is these four forces comes under the category called contact force, and it is nothing but the physical contact which is existing between the two objects, then only the contact forces exist. And the second category of the force, that is non-contact force, which have been discussed so far, that is the force which exists between two objects without having any contacts. Yes, it is possible. There are 3 types of forces. If I reveal the names, then easily you will come to know whether the force exists between the two objects without physical contact. They are: number 1. What is the first number 1? You all know very well the magnets, and you will play with the magnets in your daily life. Yes, of course. Yes. Say, just imagine if there are 2 magnets with you, right? So when a magnet or a magnetic substance enters into the magnetic field of this magnet, then what happens? Immediately, without any external agent, the magnet will get stuck to the other magnet. Yes, you have this experience in your daily life. Am I correct? Yes. That means there is no external agent. Immediately when one magnet or a magnetic substance entered into the magnetic field of another magnet, then immediately, so what happens? It stuck to the magnet. That means there is a force existing between the two magnets which is not in contact with the object. Without any contact, contacting the object, the two magnets are getting stuck with each other, right? So this is first example, or the best example for the non-contact force. And the second one is gravitational force. We all know very well, and we are experiencing the gravitational force. Say for example, you have gone to a mango, nearer to the mango tree, as this is the season of mango, right? So say for example, if somebody plucked the mango, what happens to the mango? Will it stay? Will it fly, or will it fall on the ground? Yes, your answer is right. Where it will be falling on the ground. So who was there on the ground? Nobody. Yes, nobody is there. But the mango is coming down, or it is falling on the ground. That means the ground which is pulling the mango. It's nothing but there is a force, right? Yes, that force is called as gravitational force. See, here you have to recognize one thing, that the earth is not going nearer to the mango and it is not plucking the mango, right? Earth is here and the mango is here. There is no physical contact between the earth and the mango. But even though there is a force existing by the the earth, and due to the earth's gravitational force, the mango is falling down. Not only the mango, you and me, everybody. If we are standing on the roof or a building or a staircase, then if you start jumping, what happens? Automatically you will fall on the ground, so without any contact force. So hence this is another example of the non-contact force, that is called as gravitational force. And the last one, that is third one, is what is that? Electrostatic force. Electrostatic force, which plays a vital role, but most of you people know about this, but you will wonder by doing a small activity. So I'll give you that activity you can do at home. So that activity is simply tear your papers, waste papers, and make it into small pieces, right? Right. And take a comb which you use to comb your hair, and or in other words, you have a scale, right? 15 centimeters or 30 centimeters scale. So it's simply you take the scale or the comb and try to rub with your hair, and you just drop some papers on the floor, and you just place it, what, the comb or what, the scale. Then you just place it above the papers, and you are just placing nearer to that. Immediately it starts sticking to the scale or the comb. See, here also dramatically, like a magnet and the magnetic substances, the paper starts moving towards to the scale or the comb. How is it possible? Because there exists another non-contact force, is called what? The electrostatic force. So we'll recall today's topic, that is force is an act of push or pull on any object, which will be, because of the force, it will move, will displace the object. Second one is force is a vector quantity, nothing but it has both magnitude as well as direction. And also we have discussed today two types of forces. One is contact, second one is non-contact force. There are four types of contact forces. What are they? First one is muscular force, second one is friction force, third one is normal force, and the fourth one is tension force, right? And the non-contact force, there are three types of non-contact forces are existing. Number one is it's gravitational force, electrostatic force, and the last one, that is magnetic force. That's all for today's class, and we'll discuss tomorrow with a new topics in this force. See you.